Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The Chiefs at 4-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, and he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harris. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delphin. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Harris on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
You got caught.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do, because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays, what a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up anything back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. Defensively, that's how they win zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
I understand this. You saw them zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes third down and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Harris finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Harris. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And now the rookie's free. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Harris. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Harris on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get it. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. Harris. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go in and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Harris shakes off this, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? Well, we're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Toney.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And his offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
To throw is Harris. Throwing to start the drive.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Stanley. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. Football at the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Trent. Just confidence start to become a factor.
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Big play! Big play! Hey, let's make a play, boys! Oh, what you're working with, teamwork, baby! That's right!
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Harris.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Elijah Higgins
from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Powers through it. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Harris. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion right is Tony. On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing again, Harris. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Harris throwing on 1st down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Elijah Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Harris, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Harris. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Harris now throwing to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Harris. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had been.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Yellow.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll come up now on second down. Mahomes to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Harris on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off-play action. Harris. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they